Hey guys, Disha here from Z-Fade Tech. Just finished watching the keynote of Apple's event where basically the iPad mini was the main rumor and the main thing that we really wanted to see and what it's going to look like, what it's going to do. But before I get into that, Apple also launched a few new products, new designs, should we say. So let's start with the first one. That's probably not that crazy, but people did want it, which was the Mac Mini. It's pretty much got a new Ivy Bridge in it, which is a new Intel processor. Moving on to Macbook Pro. MacBook Pro, the 13-inch, has Retina display now as well, which is great. Now we've got, and the iMacs actually. iMacs, people didn't expect too much to happen with them. People thought that they were going to look pretty much the same. I thought they were going to look pretty much the same. However, they do have obviously the Ivory Bridge in them, and also they're really thin from the side, really thin, like ridiculously, ludicrously, stupidly thin, unbelievably thin as well, which is so awesome. However, it is kind of thick in the middle as well, so don't think it's thin throughout the whole monitor. It is kind of a bit thick in the middle to fit a computer in there, obviously. But the main reason they've got it really thin is because they've removed the optical drive now, which, as you know, if you look at the MacBook Airs, that kind of started it, where optical drive's not in there. MacBook Pros don't have the optical drive anymore. It's a lot thin, obviously, both the 13-inch and the 15-inch. And now you'll find that with the iMacs now as well. They're a lot thinner because there's no optical drive in there. Now, the next one is a 4th generation iPad. A full-sized iPad, 9.7 inches, 10-inch iPad. It's new. Basically, it's got a new processor in there, which is the A6X, Apple's A6X processor. So it's twice as fast as the one that Apple's got currently, should we say, the one that they launched 6 months ago in March. So some people are upset about that because Apple's got a new one. Like, it's got the connector, it's got the lightning connector. It's obviously a lot faster. It's got a few issues, it's changed a few things. It's not immensely changed or immensely different. It's just that it's new, it's faster, and people just bought this like 6 months ago. There's some people that may have bought it maybe a month ago. So what Apple have actually done to this, you might want to check this out from wherever you're watching this from, wherever in the world. If you bought an iPad, and the 3rd generation iPad I'm talking about, from say maybe 2 weeks ago, or some are doing a month ago, you can actually return it and get the new iPad, or the new iPad, should I say, the 4th generation iPad. So that's a bit controversial, and some people are really upset about that. That, you know what, we just bought this 6 months ago. Normally it's a yearly thing. Every March you'll see a new iPad. But that's pretty much the story with the iPad. So that's pretty much the story with there's no iTunes as well. They did mention iTunes in the iPhone event, the iPhone 5 event, where they was going to say there's going to be a new iTunes and blah 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 blah, but they didn't really mention it. Maybe there's some delays on that, or it's not ready or whatever, but they didn't really announce it or anything or launch it at this event. So let's move on to the main event, which is the iPad. Here it is, guys. The iPad is 7.9 inches. If you can't remember, the bigger one is 9.7. Just swap the numbers and it's 7.9 inches. It's smaller, basically. It's a lot smaller. It's got the A5 processor chip in there from Apple. It's really small and really compact, basically. You can just use it in one hand and just use it really easily. Apps just go on there as normal, so developers out there don't have to worry about actually making it smaller or shrinking it. You can just easily hold it in one hand and read or use it, or do all the normal things, do everything that you would do normally on the normal 9.7 inch. So if you want to go on iPhoto or watch videos or surf or read, surf the internet, obviously, which is mostly, Apple are claiming that 91% of surfing and internet usage on tablets is from iPads. So that's what Apple's claiming, and maybe it's true, but you know, that's what most people use tablets for, is for the internet, having the internet in your hand. And so that's pretty much the amazing thing. And really, guys, it's nothing new in terms of that. It does have obviously the lightning connector, so if you want to sync a charge, you are using the lightning connector. It's got the finishing as well at the edge with the crystal finishing, as the iPhone 5 does, and it has the same colors as the iPhone 5s come in, so the black and slate and the aluminium and white. So it's pretty amazing in that sense. That is very much really coming to. It's a lot thinner as well, and it's a lot really nice to hold as well because it's curved at the edges as well. I'm sorry if I feel like I've got nothing to say about it because it's really just the same as the iPad. It's just smaller. It's smaller. It's got more of the same resolution. It's not Retina display. It's not Retina display, but it does come in both Wi-Fi as well as data plans as well. It starts at $329, $329, £269 if you're in the UK, obviously. And the battery as well. The battery stays the same as the actual full size. How much the 9.7-inch tablet, obviously the iPad, lasts for, which is obviously 10 hours. Same with this as well. The 7.9-inch iPad mini lasts for about 10 hours. It has also a camera. Obviously the camera is 5 megapixel front facing camera. The front face, and obviously if you want to do some eye chatting or FaceTime chatting, that's just basically using the FaceTime camera. Now you're looking at basically the covers as well, the covers which Apple have also made, the smart covers if you like. And the difference with this smart cover, actually, it kind of curves because of the way the iPad's made. It kind of curves around and kind of hooks up. It's got obviously the magnet, and it's got all the smart, wakes and sleeps obviously, and it's pretty much that in that sense. Keeps it obviously tidy and clean, so that's cool. Google Nexus is, by the way, if you just want to know, it is actually 7-inch. Google Nexuses are 7-inch, whereas this iPad is 7.9. So guys, this is the iPad mini. That was pretty much the event. If you want more specs, I will advise you to go onto obviously the Apple website to get the full-on specs. I don't want to bore you with all the specs because you probably get bored halfway and turn off, and I don't want you to turn off. But that's pretty much what Apple have actually shown. Obviously those are all the products, and hopefully guys, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a likes on this video as well, it really helps me out a lot, and do share this video I got as well, guys. Also, I've launched my own Facebook page as well now. It's ZFay Tech. If you don't know how to spell it, is at the bottom there, as you can see, or up here by the subscribe button. Please do subscribe as well, and hopefully you keep up to date through my Facebook, Twitter, and obviously the YouTube page. So thank you guys for actually watching this video, and I hopefully see you in the next video sometime. Thanks. Bye.